Do you love light? Of course. No one would dream of giving a talk in pitch darkness. It doesn't happen in the academia. Everybody makes sure that light is there, sound is perfect. The same way when you want a perfect pic, before we used to go to the photographer, but now we are using our mobile or whatever other means. But in any case, we always make sure that light is perfect. We adjust it, we have means of making it better, but we know that light enhances the quality of our pictures. And light is the first thing that the child sees when he's born. Usually they are born with closed eyes, and then the father and mother always wait for that thrilling moment where the child opens his or her eyes for the first time to see the parents, to see light. Light is very important. And we know that is the first thing that God mentioned in His Word, the Bible. Said that the whole world was in darkness and light came. The Lord said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And He separated light from darkness. And if you read the Bible, you find out that it's full of words of light. The word light, if you search through Google, find out that it's given in so many words, so many ways across the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation. And all of us like light. In the Middle Ages, there was light, of course, with the sun in the day and moon and stars at night. But it was not perfect, and especially if the sky was covered with clouds, then there was pitch darkness. And very early on, people struggled to bring light into their world. They invented gas light. Before that, it was candle, that people were lighting up at night. The fire gave light to the prehistoric ancestors. And then there was progress until Edison came in the States and invented electricity. When we were in Nigeria for many years, many a time there was power cut and no light for many reasons. And so we had to use candles, and before that we called Ariana, that's oil lamps, little oil lamps. And if you were passing by markets at night, those that were night markets, they used these little oil lamps. And it was beautiful, but it was not perfect. And we know the difference between light and darkness. It is written that light comes and darkness recedes. It has to recede. Even if it's only scratching a match, darkness will recede. In our homes at night, when there was no electricity, and if there was no light because power is cut all of a sudden where you least expect it, there was a moment of pitch darkness. And in the darkness we heard the cockroaches flying. Voo, voo. Then somebody scratches a match and all the cockroaches will be scattered and recede. And then there was gas light, and then there was Edison and the electric bulb. And we continue working towards better light, better lighting. Lighting is very important for photography, is very important for theater, is very important for filming, of course. Now, that is physical light. And the people that cannot see the light because they are either struggling with their vision or blind have now access to reading through the Braille system. People have been working hard to improve our vision. I am myopic, so if I don't have my glasses on, I cannot see people from far. Yeah? I remember one of our daughters discovering she was myopic. She was on the street with me and saying, "What is written there?" She faintly saw a signboard, but she couldn't make out what was written there. Vision is linked with light, and light is important. That is physical light. What about spiritual light? Spiritual light is a means of showing us what is really there in front of us. If you read a book, a critical approach to literature, for example, this offers some light into a work of art, a novel, a play, a collection of poems. If you have never read one of these books, which I doubt, you will be struggling on your own to understand what is meant by what you read. Now, we know that there is something that is all around us that is called reality, the real thing. For example, if I look at this and I know it's a biro, it's meant to be used for writing. This is a ball, and I can see it is spheric and is rubber. This is reality. And I want to challenge you, my friends, my colleagues. Accept reality first, before you make anything out of it. Accept that it's there. You don't see a cat and call it a spider. You don't see a mountain and call it a valley. The whole geography is based on the study of reality, physical reality around us. That is geography. Now, there are many other sciences that are using means of analyzing reality, and that's where things go wrong. History has been written in different ways. You see somebody or a group of people being slaughtered. The issue is, how did it happen? Is the picture you see a real one, or an ameliorated, an improved reality as they call it? When was it taken? Where was it taken? What was the purpose? What was the focus that was employed? This is what history, journalism, media studies are dealing with. Just imagine if doctors were not looking at reality the right way. You are sick. They tell you you need an operation, and you willingly submit your body to the surgeon. Suppose that the surgeon was seeing your heart and say, "Oh, this is the liver." You wouldn't survive such an experience. Naming reality what it is absolutely paramount. Nowadays, the whole world is engulfed in negationism, refusing reality. Billions of people have refused to recognize the Holocaust, the Shoah, the slaughtering of Jews during the Second World War by Hitler. in spite of all the physical artifacts that prove it beyond doubt, in spite of the testimony of all the survivors, they continue saying it's not true. And then there are other issues. For example, the event of 9/11 in America have been refused and neglected and ignored, and people say it's not true. So it's just an illusion. One obstetrician was narrating our experience of helping women giving birth and saying that the first thing you are saying at the birth of a child is, it's a boy, it's a girl. You never heard anyone saying otherwise. Nobody says it's a cat, it's an elephant, it's an XYZ. So this is to you, academics. I want to encourage you in your different ways of studies, in your different domains. Look at reality and try to accept first that this is real. This is reality. There's something like youth, old age, and so many other things. Reality is reality. Next time we are going to look at what is behind. So have a good day and make sure you are accurate and truthful in your research.